Could have started this later, honestly. I'm reading the signs. Makes me wonder why they're getting through to me. Gotta get my mojo running, engine humming, don't I? Gotta get my mojo running, my engine humming, don't I? Now roll it up and smoke it again. It's bottoms up and drinking again. Now fix it up and shoot it again. I can't believe I did it again. Peepin' Tom Mojo, this has been the Punkery Show. Doe, oops, I did it again. This has been the Punkery Show, ladies and gentlemen. Rashawn Hendrick, live. We finally got that to actually work this time. For those San Andreas homers, by the way, that's the same guy that sang Midlife Crisis. Best song
at
on
what
the
part?
Huh?
At what part it worked?
Huh? What part of what?
Yeah, it worked. You said it worked.
It worked. What do you mean?
Where?
You heard it. What do you mean? You weren't listening?
Right.
Bro, this guy, I'm telling you, man, this guy does not give me any support whatsoever, bro. I undertake singing on the show, and he doesn't give me any, support, man. Shit. Holy fuck, man. Must says Radio X cheats. Well, I think Radio X was the second best. But no. Okay, Rose, fuck out of here. But yeah, whatever. Anyway, this is the Punkery Show, ladies and gentlemen. Rashawn here, Hendrick here. Halloween is here. Halloween is here, obviously. The possession to be... That's his thing, by the way. He's doing ooh. That's the ghost, the duppy. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
That's the only singing that Hendrick will do. But pumpkins are here. Possession is here. I suppose it'll be here until mid next week, hopefully. The changelog video should come out tomorrow. Again, like I said, your boy got some shit to do after the show is over. I'm gonna try to rush out of here, but it should be out on Sunday. Shout out to Chef Kotstamat, or Primitive, and Crunky, the team, doing their shit very quickly. You know what I mean? So that'll be out. So let's take a look at what version 2.5 has given us, Hendrick. Have you flubbed on the server at all since the new release?
Yeah, I think it was this morning. I played with 10 other people, and yeah, I had fun. Nice weather.
Speaking of that, I forgot to say that welcome to CNRNG, the server that would have double its player count if the server was hosted in America. So you take a look, 44 players on 88 was hosted in America. I forgot to say that. But let's take a look at what is new here. My keyboard's on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. So
what?
Look.
Are you using your? Okay, whatever.
No, never mind. I've seen on the Discord earlier that Possession has gotten a lot of rage. Hendrick, have you?
Yeah, I got it.
Some of that?
Now, when you say it, I also got it. I rushed myself to the closest church, and I got the blessing, and I got clean.
You got clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was ready to come in here and be a tank and be like, bro, we're really in a new era here where, because Possession didn't really bother people time ago, but apparently now it's wrong. But, I don't have any context for it because it seems like the random infection rates of being possessed is pretty high. Now, again, I have no idea, so I can't speak with facts about that, but that's what it seemed to me. when looking at the people in chats. And if it is true like that, then I suppose the rate of random possessing may have to go down a bit. Right?
I think now when I think about it, I think Pac-Man was also playing, and he was complaining how when you're fishing, it's stopping you from fishing because you get it all the time or something.
In that case, yeah,
that was sad. Yeah.
I'm not gonna get angry and say suck it up. I suppose it is too frequent. Fixie just PM'd me saying that it is too frequent. I'll go and get it going at church and then get it 2 minutes later. All right, spared. I'm not gonna start yelling. Tank says grow a cock. Well, maybe for next year, maybe we can give medics the privilege to sell exorcisms. I know it doesn't really make any sense, but yeah, that would be interesting. McRenner says, give cross to medics. Yeah. 2024, right? Just put that on the list right there. So possessions are huge, right? Seems that's a big thing. Let's see. Also, Hendrik, I know you don't buy vehicles, right? The only vehicle that you use are police department cars.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, but now if you go to a dealership, you get that vehicle preview.
Oh yeah,
picture.
Preview one. Oh yeah, true. I gotta try that because at one point I was really looking for that because I had to Google the vehicles and it's very slow and too many options.
Discord just showed me that a participant in the voice chat has clipping enabled. Do you have clipping enabled? Are you trying to... Yeah, clipping. What the fuck is that?
No, I don't know what you're clipping, man. Are you capping?
I can't show you because it went away. But cancel it?
Maybe it's a new feature, coming up. More or less.
Who knows? Speaking of new feature, exclusive vehicles, Hendrik. So there are
what is
people
that?
on the server.
Explain to me like I'm 5.
Well, as far as I can figure, each dealership, when the cars rotate, right, there's a chance that you'll see a quote-unquote special exclusive vehicle that may have been possibly deemed as OP before, right? But now you can get it at the dealership if it shows up. I'm trying to figure out here what was the car that's Crunky got or showed here. Let me just...
Does it say on the menu when you're buying that this is like, this is rare? Or do you have to know that's by the name? Okay, I've never seen this
special
one
offer. Special offer. Well, a special Halloween offer. I guess it's only for Halloween.
Okay.
Special Halloween offer. In the super class, there was a Divest 8 ready or available to be sold. Do you know what a Divest 8 is, Hendrik?
Is that the name of the vehicle?
Yes, it is.
I do not know. I don't know shit, man.
Yeah, it's a vehicle, man. I've never heard of it before, but it is.
Nah.
So
I'm still studying them. There's so many.
It's a special vehicle, man. So GG, easy. What else is on here? Oh, well, you won't do this, obviously, because you're always caught, but it's a serial hold-up mission. So, you rob 5 stores consecutively, yeah? Then you get a bonus cash, yeah. I'm sure you'll be out there to try hard to take them down, right?
I think any reason for people to get, upset when someone will stop them from robbing. I wonder who.
Exactly. I don't know.
Well, good to know for me.
Probably shouldn't have told you. The Benny's Heist, whoever does that, that's been kind of reworked. I'd like to say it was first engineered, but now you can pick keys up, right? And pick up as many keys as possible. And then when you feel the heat, go up to the car, press the X key, the duck key, see if the key opens the car. You can take the car, and then you can finish out the heist. The only problem I have with that is it does say that you have a very small chance of keeping the car. The problem is that if you don't keep the car, then the car despawns upon finishing the robbery, which I think is egregious. That I don't know. I don't know how you change that, but if a cop is following, you're kind of a sitting duck. So I don't understand how that really makes any sense. But yes, you'll see it in the changelog video tomorrow, I suppose.
Oh, video, nice.
Yeah.
Good work.
Yes. Apparently, there are backup lights added to all the surface areas. PD,
otherwise
hospital, city
it was
hall, garage.
pitch black. Yeah.
I took a look at what Crunky showed, and I took a look myself, and I was like, are these really backup lights? Like, I don't. It's still dark, but like it's not dark, but it's okay. But yeah, it's fine. I didn't like the suggestion to begin with, but they implemented it pretty well, honestly. So, Fixie's suggestion of the confirmed resignation got put in. So, if you are a temp cop, which Hendrik is never.
Oh, I remember that one. I think it was on Punkery, right? I think
it was on Punkery, yeah.
Yeah. I remember something. That's nice.
Babby's first. So now if you press resign, you'll be given a confirmation, yes or no. And so if you have a fat finger or fat fingers, you're not going to fuck it up this time. Life insurance, Hendrik, has been increased, the base price. So
what, the price?
Yeah.
Ah.
Base price has been increased. So
well, that's good.
A lot of us around here be talking about how death is cheap. Death is cheap and why you bitching. So now maybe can push back on that a little bit. When Crunky did the recording, the life insurance was $51K. I don't know what the market was, but $51K, not bad. Butthead just said in chat, anyone got a Divest 8 for sale? Yeah. Let's see. Also, Hendrik, sex in first-person view has been removed.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever used first person?
No, I never get to see it. Cancel the update. I have to see.
No. Well, you can still go in first person when you shoot, but like you can't straight fast and all that. Like what Marshall was doing, like what Marnix was doing, having Tourette's on the streets. Can't see that anymore. So,
actually, today when I was playing, you know the player called Girl, which is most likely a boy.
Yeah.
No. I was going after him, and we were shooting. And at the very last moment before he died from my bullets, he was shooting at his feet on my screen. I got a clip of that, and I was like, "Huh?" And that was weird. He was like shooting directly down to his feet before he died.
Was that like before the update?
No, just this morning. I don't know what happened, but I just remember it now.
All I know is never trust somebody whose name is Grill and that uses colon C's and colon D's and XD's in chat. Never trust somebody like that.
I know.
So, who knows what's up with Grill when it comes to that, but there's a problem. Let's see, you have never done this before, and I haven't done it in months, but the Grand Theft Auto mission has been...
What is that? Okay, I know. Just kidding. I know the basic.
Yeah.
Find cars.
Bring it back.
Would be impossible for me because I wouldn't know what vehicles look like.
Yeah, they got the picture on there, so all good.
Oh, okay. I got a good memory.
Just said, so you mean e-thoughts? Well, the problem is, Attaboy, is that Grill, he's a man! So I don't know what you can call him, honestly. But yeah, the colon D's, the semicolon D's, the colon O's, the colon B's, that type of shit. Yes. Let's see. The bank vault has been
removed.
Switched up. Well, not removed. I remember people got stuck inside the vault. Ah, shit, that's changed. The GTA mission needs more rework. I can't find a Nero on the street, says Crunky. Well, a Nero, I think, does not spawn on the streets, ladies and gentlemen, so I think we have a problem. In the changelog video, I said that the Grand Theft Auto mission has been changed so that only cars that would usually spawn in the streets. Wait, it does? Wait, what? The Nero does show on the street? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know the Nero was a typical GTA 5. Okay, the Nero custom does it. Okay. Let's see. Anyway, so yeah, the bank vault, right? Upon robbing it, or upon the initial rob, right, when you hold it up and shit, the vault will close slowly. So I'm gonna guess it'll take about 45 seconds to a minute for the bank vault to close, and then I'm gonna assume that the bank vault will open once it is able to be robbed again. If not, then I'll keep it in the video as a lie. So that's what it'd be. Let's see, what is this? Minor improvements to the revenge system. Not really a way to demonstrate that, we just have to see it in action. Head voice says y'all should see the bougie ass cars that spawn behind the restaurant of Legion Square. Let's talk about that, Hendrik. Legion Square.
Great place.
Yeah. But we'll see about that. So the rest are pretty standard here. If you die by a hit, you cannot rescue anymore. Ask for rescue.
Okay.
Halloween stats, obviously.
Beautiful.
And the rest are pretty. So yeah.
Shout out to my boy Preacher. Did he get his stats back yet? We don't know, do we?
I don't think so. Preacher has had his arrest stats or cop stats cleared as of about a month ago.
There is a rumor on the streets that Preacher did some serious mistake as a junior admin. Navarro, he did what he did. This was the punishment he got.
Peace.
Yeah.
So
be careful. Nah, not now. But be careful, new admins. You never know how many mistakes you can do, unless you are holding some really good information that you can play against.
Help. I'll chat around this man, then. Fixty just said the Uvu Cafe and the Legion Square are both censored. But one is better, I guess.
Is there really a place called Uvu? Don't tell me there is.
Yes, the Uvu Cafe.
Okay, cancel the break.
The Uvu Cafe is in Little Seoul. You know where Little Seoul is?
I don't. I don't know shit.
Yeah, well, that's where the.
I know Mission Road.
Oh Lord. Of course, Mission Road is what you know, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is most of version 2.5, ladies and gentlemen. Fixty asked if Hendrik is drunk every time he plays. Is that true? Is it
That's cap.
Is it bottoms up and drinking again?
I'm drinking something.
Yeah, Really?
Yep. Yeah.
I think that song
No
I
cap.
sang is Hendrik personified, man. It's bottoms up and drinking again. Fix up and shoot it again. He's shooting drugs, obviously. What's going on here? Oh, my bad. I cut out. Candy Ass just said, Hendrik, that there's always gay pride happening at Legion Square. What do you think about that?
I see. Well, I say that you see it as you want to see it. That's my response to that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Like, you talk what you want to see. Or what you're lacking. I don't know. Like, I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, no comment. More than that.
I'm sure it's a mix of all of that, I guess.
Mix up, yeah. Of everything, of everybody, yeah.
Let's move on to... We talked about this a bit, I think 2 weeks ago. But let's get back to Luna Visit suggestion ways, or Hendrik.
Yes, let's get cracking it down, man. We got a bone to pick, or how do you say it?
That's right. A bone has to be picked right now.
Yeah, that's it.
So when I replied to that suggestion, right, there were 22 or 23 upvotes. We did the agree on it a few weeks ago, right?
Did we do on that one?
We did.
Oh,
I read it. I read it.
Really? What
But,
did I? What was my?
I think
response?
you will read it. I think.
Yeah, that's good. Makes sense.
Um,
I'd have to explain myself then.
soon. But here's the thing, Hendrik. Right? Usually, I don't put myself in many suggestions. Right?
Yeah, I see.
There's
I see
a-
the difference.
Yeah. If there's one that is neutral, right? Or excuse me, if there's one that is getting a lot of votes that I either like or don't really have an opinion on, I'll let it go. Right? If there's one that's being hated on and I don't like it either, I'm not gonna bother, right? But I'll put a post whenever everybody's liking it and I dislike it vehemently, and the other way around, if everyone dislikes it and I like it, I think it's really good. So, Luna Visit suggestion obviously initial suggestion was talking about the hit hiding thing, right? In PD, City Hall. Is it in for Hospital 2, I guess? Where you put a 20-second timer in before you start taking damage. 50 cents, the suggestion is for pussies. I agree to... if I have to say yes or no, I'll say I agree to that. Now, the suggestion in itself is not bad, but let's just go back to it, right? Let me just go to the first post because I think we've lost it in time here. Because Luna Visit said to please add a 20-second delay to the health damage to players inside a police medic building, City Hall, and all that. And it's because people cannot avoid being in those buildings, for example, after an arrest or to refill armor. And I've seen lost people die to this. Now,
What do you think?
so here's what I will say, Hendrik, right? Because I'm not fully against it, but I said what I said because, first of all, if you want to make it so that, because there's some people in the thread that were talking about new players, and new players obviously would not know how to get out of the PD Mission Row rather easily, and all of that. If you want to make it new player bound, then that's fine by me. But the second that you make it an advantageous thing for regulars that you would think have gone through the trial and error and rigor of trying to maze their way out of the Mission Row Police Department, I don't think they need that level of forgiveness. That's the crux of my arguments about the suggestion. Before we go on, let's take a look at what some people see me here.
I think, like, there's one thing about it, one point I haven't told yet, but like, you know, in this game, if you want to win someone, you have to make sure that most of the time you're carrying a full body armor and full health, okay? Because sometimes the little health you had more than the other guy can make the change and decide who wins, okay? So when you're inside the PD and you're losing your health, even when you're not camping it, you're just visiting it, getting a new car, whatever, body armor, whatever, it will decrease your health, and it's already giving upper hand to the hitman waiting outside, because most of the time you will have less health when the fight begins, whatever. So, of course you can use your donuts, but you have to really time it well to make sure that once you start shooting each other, you have full body armor and full health. Because quite often, the little more you had than the other guy will make the difference who actually, stays alive. So that's like one point to remember.
Before I rebut, I'll read what Fixty just said.
Alright.
50 said that, yes, people would know the Mission Row PD interior because it is... a lot of RP servers use it. And Undertoad says, I think it's mostly a pussy suggestion. The only point I see that is changing skills is a bitch when you have a hit, and no one's even gonna come for you. Pause. And Fixie said, the interior update has been here long enough for 99% of us to know. And, yes, for people who have played since the change, I think we all should know by now, even if I got stuck in it a few weeks ago, honestly. But even if it's inconvenience, we would think that you can find your way out of it somehow. And with Undertoad, yes, it could be a bitch, of course, getting inside to try to change your skill. But of course, when wanting to change your skill, you gotta make sure that no hitmen are around to begin with, so that you can be on foot in peace. So you said that the hitmen would have the upper hand if you're not careful as a cop and you're swinging around the PD. Why is that a bad thing? I don't see why it's a bad thing.
Because you're getting punished for camping that you're not doing, because the whole point of the thing is to make camping in that place, impossible, right? So why does it hurt people who are not camping? I know why it's there, but it's just hurting people who it shouldn't hurt, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I understand that's your entire point. Yes, it is that it was put in so that people don't camp, but I think incidentally, what it is doing now is also good. I don't know how else to say that, but I understand the point of why it was put in.
I kind of mean I'm having the idea in my head where in Bob's, if I recall right, you could go in a regular players club, for example. Actually, I don't know if you could go inside it, but you would get kicked out after a certain time, and that would mean that you can do what you want to do inside there, but once the time goes off, you will get teleported outside, and the hitman will be there. It just needs a little, waiting from the hitman.
That's City Hall.
Yeah, I think it was like that. But
Crunky just said Massey can find the way to PD, Mission Row PD with his eyes closed. Yes. Now,
but it's annoying. It's annoying, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's annoying, but to be real, I don't see why that's a bad thing. Before I bring back the Womtom story, now I understand your point. Let's say you die as a cop, right? Because you play cop. You die as a cop and you spawn or respawn inside Mission Row.
Yeah.
Then that would be an inconvenience with a hit. Excuse me. That would be inconvenience. Yeah. But I don't have any sympathy for cop who goes in PD, wants to go refill armor or refill weapons. First of all, for every PD except for the Paleto Bay PD that has the checkpoints, that has an interior, it is basically a few seconds inside. Mission Row, you go inside the front doors, you can do a circle whirly at the what is it, the checkpoint, get your armor, get out rather, go in and get out. La Mesa, same shit. You go in, 5 seconds, get armor, you may lose. Now, I don't know if they changed, because I saw your video, and I saw you were losing 2 health per, like, whatever. Well, the last time I got a hit inside the police department, I lost 5 health per something amount of time. I don't know if that's been changed, but when I had a hit going inside the PD getting armor, in La Mesa, I would lose 5 health. In Mission Row, I would either lose 5 health or nothing, because I get in quick and get out quick. You know what I mean? So when it comes to stopping by the police departments, I don't see what the penalty is.
But explain me why it has to, start decreasing the health immediately.
I mean, it doesn't.
Like, you're visiting PD, it's like the main place of cops. Like, it's in somewhat, someone could say it's like the home of the cops, somewhat like the safe house, a place where you should be safe because it's like your home. So why does it need to be decreasing instantly? Like in my video in Paleto Bay, I have to use 2 health to stay alive.
Oh, please.
Like, why? I'm not camping. Like, why does it has to punish me? Because I know the point would be to make camping impossible, but I just don't follow the logic.
I mean, you can argue that it shouldn't do that. Yeah. I don't have anything to say besides that I think it works. Now, I do have a little bit of bias, because when I am civilian, I mainly play Hitman. So I do have some bias. Oh, Jinosuke has something to say. Let me just talk about the video that Hendrik posted in the thread. Because he was in Paleto Bay, he was trying to, do his City Hall shit in Paleto Bay, right?
Yeah.
And he lost 52 health or something after about, I think it was 30 seconds inside, right? Then he took a couple of donuts and was able to find his way out. And I just want to find the quote here, because I'd be remiss.
Yeah.
I'd be remiss. Fucking hell. Actually, he didn't have a quote. But you said, it's so fast, I cannot even visit my own office without having to refill my health once or twice.
Yeah, doesn't make any sense.
Bill Gates?
It doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
I mean, if you see the way that Hit has to make your play annoying, then it's fine. If that's like you want to support what Masi is doing, like if that's the point to make it annoying, then it's working pretty well. But in my eyes, it was made to make the camping impossible, and it's not working like ideally right now.
Well, I mean, you would call it annoying, but I would call it incidentally an inconvenience. And I think it's an inconvenience that isn't bad enough to remove. But going back, it's like when you put the arguments of your office, first of all, 10 people get an office.
Yeah, it was rare for me.
For 95% of the server that does not get an office or will never get an office, I don't see why I would give a damn whether or not you are inconvened when it comes to you going to your Paleto Bay office, especially when you would have a 1 out of 5 chance if you were to get an office to get that one. That would be number one. That's a first world problems type shit right there. You know what I mean? And I understand that you're a tryhard cop, which means you may get a hit contract more often than most people. But that, it still, in my opinion, does not happen often enough for it to be a problem. Although only you know how many times you get a hit contract. So,
well, I don't know if I could spend a lot. I don't know, to be honest.
We get Jinosuke up here and see what he wants to say here. And then I'll have Wizzy. Sure, Wizzy will turn the house down.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Acting kind of weird.
It works.
Shit.
So, yeah, I kind of agree with you, Roshan, on this one. I think we've way too much discussing this.
A little bit laggy?
All I heard was your greeting with me, which shined a light in my head, obviously. Nah, it's still fucked.
I'm DDoSing him, so he can't defend you.
Wow. First you expose
dirty moves,
right?
Yeah.
Now first you dox people, now you DDoS them. Wow, what an asshat. But the bottom line I would say is if you want to make it bound to low connect time players that don't know any better, okay. But even though you say, or it is, that the point of it being put in was to prevent hit hiding and nothing else, I would like to say that it's incidentally adds an inconvenience, which I think is fitting to the situation. Also, Vinny said something in that topic as well to rebut me. Pause. Who lured me? Hey, Hendrix won DDoSing him, bro. But Vinny said something after I said that I don't see why new players need to be handicapped this way.
I'm not like, I want to say that my argument has no defending for new players or the interior. It's just I'm only complaining about it because it doesn't make any sense, and it's giving upper hand to the Hitman.
Well, you're not gonna get any complaints about me because I usually play Hitman. So
yeah,
I mean the lower hand for Hitman is because there's only like 2 or 3 hits on the server at any given one time to begin with. But after I said that I don't think that new players need to be babied through this, Vinny said that it needs to be added so that new players can stick around. And he didn't say it explicitly, but you can't make a cause and effect statement that new players are quitting because they're dying depression inside the beating. That is a cause and effect statement. First of all, it's not true. And it doesn't make any sense. For example, I can say all I want that if you put the server in America, that the player count will be doubled. But I can't prove that. And if that were to happen, it would take months for that to manifest, if it were to manifest. The notion that new players are quitting because of this is stupid. It's not correct. It's not right. It doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, that's bottom line. I'll get Wizzy up in here because I'm waffling right now.
Yeah.
Yes. I think I'm not as laggy as that other.
Give me your IP, man. I was just.
No.
Okay, go on, man.
Can't do that. Okay, so I mean, the first thing that I want to say is I don't know. Assassin made some good points there because I didn't think about the fact that it was really outside of your control when you're respawning inside PD. So if you look at it from that direction, yeah, that's really outside of your control. My main point is cops don't need to go into PD. You don't need to. Like, you have an office, sure, but I mean, you don't really need to visit it. You get armor from there, but you don't really need to get it from there. Same as the weapons. So like, and you know, that's why I think it's not okay for respawning. I think maybe even respawning you can do it outside of PD with like 5 seconds of complete invincibility, you know, because I mean, as a hitman, the easiest thing to do is kill somebody who's just coming out of jail and doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. You know, it's fucking easy. You just mow him down and he's completely dead. But with cops, the moment you shoot a cop, you get wanted level, and then if there are other cops around, you're basically fucked by them. And then if you do it so like he can get into PD and he has a little bit of immunity, that 10 to 20 seconds is like really crucial for you, because that's basically the window you have to kill him. It's 10 to 20 seconds to get that cop. So if he has that to chill inside, then more cops see that you're a warrant, and you know, more people gather around, and it's basically that's the window you have as a hitman. 10 to 20 seconds. Catch him off guard, kill him, or you're fucking, you know, done. Unless you're Q and you can, like, you know, kill another 15 guys while you're waiting, and then, like, you know, kill him like he gets out as well. That's what I think about that. And then about babying the community, it's I mean, here's what I don't like. A lot of people say, okay, we need to like change this because people are quitting because of it. I really disagree, and I really think the reason I disagree about that is because the other server, I caught the video of it. They have, so basically if you wanted to arrest somebody, you had to like take them in a car and drive them all the way over to some place where you arrest them. And I mean, come on, man, here we have it, you press a button and you've arrested the guy, okay? Let's not fucking pretend that the other server is easier. It's not easier. You know, we've got a really good game mode that's pretty, you know, there's symbios between the different aspects, and it's a really fast-paced thing. So it works for us, and it's easier here, I'd say, than it's in a lot of other servers, because you don't get insta-killed by headshots, so you still have a chance if your aim isn't that good. And then you have, you know, we nerfed the strafing now, so, you know, you have a chance for that. So come on, man, how much fucking easier can we make it for new players? If new players can't get used to this easy fucking gameplay now, you know, this way of this game mode now, there's nothing that they can get used to. And at the end of the day, things are going to happen to the server and to the game mode. Things like money reset, where the community isn't going to be happy. So you need to do the same thing that you did with the taser, which is I was complaining everywhere about the taser, and I was like, yo, fuck these admins for fucking bringing the taser back. And nothing happened, you still brought the taser back, which is how shit is supposed to be. Somebody, you know, puts the pedal down and says, shit's coming back. And who gives a fuck what, you know, me or anybody else thinks, because, you know, the fucking people running shit, you know, listen to the community, but then take the decision themselves. It says, this is what we do. And, you know, don't baby the community, take the decision yourself, and, you know, when the community isn't happy, nut up or shut up, you know.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna say that being a hitman, like, I'm gonna turn it around. I'm gonna say, is it supposed to be easy? Is it supposed to be easy to kill a cop? If you're a hitman, maybe you have to play with the timing when you're killing a cop. Maybe not around the PD. Maybe just wait and be, you know, patient. I'm just gonna put it that way because I'm pro-cop and biased, of course. But still,
I mean, relative to civilians, killing a cop for it is more difficult because there are a lot more variables.
It's supposed to be hard, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, but I think it's difficult enough. I'm not saying it's hard, but I don't think giving cops what you want them with the suggestion is necessary.
Yeah, but if I were Hitman, if I were Hitman, when I've been killed by Hitman, and if I were a Hitman, I think the key to successful kill is to time it right. Wait when he's not when he's busy with something else, maybe not near PD, maybe when he's alone, stuff like that.
I mean, him being at the PD is probably the best time on the vehicle.
Well, depends, yeah, of course.
Let me see. Before I get back to this, Jay Play just said, Jolio Deek, suck my Deek hard.
Oh, but yeah, I want to say, I want to thank Wizzy for coming out and, talking. Good discussion, in my opinion.
Discussion. Wizzy also brought up something I had forgotten. He said that Assassin had said, I think I see it here, I don't view it as huge as an issue as people who spawn out of jail and die due to low health or large interior confusion. Well, again, and I'm trying to find where somebody said that people get arrested and go to jail with low health. I'm trying to find where it is in this, but I can't find it. But I could swear someone said it. But again, if you are a regular, if you're a new player, this is kind of different, I guess. But if you are a regular player and you get arrested at low health with a hit contract, you're in jail, assuming you have, or you should have, several resources to get your health up before you get released from jail. So if I'm interpreting this right now, I don't understand how that makes any damn sense. Because if you're in jail, you get arrested at 37 health, and you don't take drugs while in jail, you don't take a first aid kit while in jail, you don't take an adrenaline pill in the cell rather, and you get released and you die to pressure, whose fault is that? I mean, if I'm...
To be honest, I think all this new player argument, I think all the new players that you're going after, that are inside the PD, I think the new players are the players you will look at anyway. No matter if they're inside the PD, near PD, alone, in a group, they're new and most likely easy to catch. Because they don't know all the mechanics of the game, like drugs and stuff, and donuts, you will get them anyway.
Oh, let me see, there's a guy asking if there's any hit contracts on. One. But, here's the thing, man. I know the suggestion was not geared towards new players, necessarily. But, as Wizzy said, even though we've talked about server being kind of complex before, but...
Yeah.
I think there's a problem. The main problem with this suggestion is maybe the context, because there was a couple of suggestions, with it that kind of made me dislike it more than maybe it's deserved. I still, think it's not. Specifically, I'm talking about the suggestion: we need more cars. First of all, I'm sorry, but when you name a suggestion, all lowercase, we need more cars. Come on, dude. At some point, there needs to be a rule for making a suggestion that don't make the suggestion idiotic, right? Come on. We need more cars. And then these guys that suggest more cars, they haven't gone through all of the cars there are. They haven't, played with tuning them, seeing the handling and shit like that. Because all they do, is, QMVN is online. Let's see what fucking car he's driving. Oh, it's this one. Let's fucking buy it and drive it. And do whatever with it. So, you can't fucking say, we need more cars. Have you driven every car out there? It's like saying we need more songs. Have you listened to all of them already? You fucking 100% in Spotify or something? What do you want, man?
To be honest,
what do you want?
Sounds like an idea from some young player.
Let me find what the suggestion is. Where is this?
I think I've seen that one, the title at least.
That's very true. We
And then it's like,
we-
the next problem is, the guys inside, they're like, okay, but we don't really need new cars. Yeah, you're right. We don't need new cars. We need performance mods. And then it comes, okay, so this car is like, we redo all of the cars and all of the tuning, and now, cars get, performance. And at some point, there are like 15 cars that are the same again when you tune them, fully. So now people do the same. They go, oh, we need more, we need faster cars and faster cars because they are fucking chasing that dopamine rush. But that's not how shit works. Retarded.
Yeah.
Stupid.
I think it's one of the reasons why there has never been performance mods, because of that, basically. Well, I don't know if Jinsuke has her. Let's see if the Grand Tour has his hand up.
Oh yeah.
I'll have him, and then I want to finish soon. Pause. So get Grand Tour up in here.
Oh, hey guys, what's up? How's everyone doing? Hendrik?
Hello, welcome.
Well, I mean, the thing with Busy's point is that I think I heard someone else suggest it. My only thing with performance upgrades is that I forgot who suggested it, but like it'd be nice to performance mod a bunch of other cars so people actually use a wider variety of cars rather than just supercars. Because in all honesty, if you give it a little bit of thought, robbers, they do use modified cars 90+% of the time. So it's just I don't know, maybe that'd make it a little bit more fun. And I think one of the admins, I believe it was Tony Solar, he also suggested racing for pink slips maybe somewhere. So that'd be pretty interesting as well. Yeah, sure enough, Busy's kind of got a point. People moan and complain about new suggestions, but honestly, I just think it'd add a bit more to what we already have in a pretty damn good server. So that's really what I have to say about it.
Yeah, one of these weeks we're gonna have to talk about. Go ahead.
That's true, but right now, if you go, you can do some shit. You can rob some places a lot easier with a 4x4 fucking car, than you can do it. You can outrun a lot of supercars, driving up the mountain with 4x4, but nobody does it. People still use supercars, even though you can do that. You can add some fun to your gameplay by doing it now, because if you can't add performance mods to every other car than supercars. You're going to add it to supercars as well, and then people are still going. What everybody does is they write in chat, "What's the best car?" Somebody says 811, and then you have 15 811s driving around. It's everyday gameplay basically. So it's going to be the same. What's the best car? Well, when you finish upgrading them, it's this one. Fine, I'm buying that one, and everybody's trying it. But right now you can get a. I don't remember what that car was called. The way but you do bring up a good point. But I think the way you can do that is by making it so, in the future, if you have some new heist, or even now the heist that you have can only be performed using certain vehicles. And then
yeah, that's fair. I agree with that. Yeah, that works.
Those vehicles.
That's a very fair point.
Same
I
way
fully
you
agree
have,
with this. Yeah. I mean, I'll definitely agree with that. If it's restricted to a certain type of vehicle or something like that, sure, why not? I mean, especially because we don't have any major heists outside of the city. That'd be pretty interesting if we had a heist in Sandy or Palito, but then cops should also get more of a bonus to go that far out the way to the city. If you look at the power plant robbery, for instance, cops do come far, but I don't believe they get a bonus for coming that far. So I mean, I definitely kind of agree with Busy here. So if the cops got some sort of a bonus, and if robbers or thieves were restricted to some sort of car that they could use for a specific type of robbery, why not? I'm all for that. I don't think I'd have anything against that at all. So.
Or a bonus for using a
Yeah, a bonus,
yeah,
and
exactly.
for both thieves and for cops. For thieves, for using that, a bonus for using that type of car or bike. For cops, because they spend a bunch of money, time, and resources going that far away from the city. So yeah, I mean that definitely makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, a little bit of bonus for using a sports car, and maybe more if you use a sedan or some shit.
Yeah, why not?
That's interesting, actually.
Yeah, and until Jensen's making all of the fucking money driving around in a cart, driving.
I saw that shit. Well, GG, Wizzy, and the Grand Tour. Great shit as usual.
Thank you, man. Men.
Thank you, men. Throw your ass back down. And I'm gonna have one last thing here, Hendrik.
What is it? What is? Can we use these stamps?
Huh?
Do we get to use these stamps?
Used stamps? Is that what you just said?
New stamps.
New stamps?
Korea re-stamps. You
Actually,
okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's no
Next
agreement
week?
with Korea this week. Next week.
All right. I kind of had the feeling.
Yeah. Although we will have to have a conversation of, because
Butterflies.
since the beginning of time,
Yeah.
when player count has always been the thoughts, everyone, including myself, wants to put in or make cause and effect statements as to why the player count is not consistent, where most of the cause and effect statements people make about it are wrong or
We're like
short-sighted.
looking for reasons now. Right now,
Yeah.
we're gonna try name them. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry I haven't
think
played that much, but guys, don't worry. I will be playing again, and you can join me. That's my reason.
Just, place a hit on him so he can't go in his.
I will wait. I will clip.
Yes, and I'll pin you for it. But I will. We'll do the last thing here. The breaking news, Hendrik.
Oh,
that has
are
come
you
out of the
resigning?
studio. No, I'm not. I'm not resigning.
Okay, tell us
that is the
what it
wrong
is.
sound. That's the wrong sound. But the breaking news out of the studio that's come out yesterday,
Breaking news.
and it was that Evan, he got that retire on, Hendrik.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
That retire on, you know what I mean? And I tell
Another
you,
one.
another one. Yep. As you know, Hendrik, Balkans always do this to me, man. Balkans always do this to me.
Oh yeah, they rob you or what?
No, because I knew that eventually he would step down and shit. But
I knew this was coming. I told you about this 1 year ago. You reminded me.
No.
You reminded me of something.
No, but
Okay.
you know, Hendrik, what I'm about to say, I'm gonna say something very ridiculous.
Okay.
Very ridiculous. If you take this literally, it's going to sound very ridiculous and overdramatic, and it will be. If you take it literally, I'm trying to make it sound a bit more symbolic. You know what I mean? But again, I knew he was going to step down, but I didn't know that it would be. And when you know things, Hendrik, and then when they happen, right? Excuse me. When you know things that are going to happen later on, you can internalize it, and when it happens, you can be like, ah, shit, I knew it was going to happen. It's not going to be a big deal. But when I saw that his name was Gray, which is different, I was like, ah, shit, bro. Like, I know it sounds very weird to sound crestfallen on an internet thing or about man on the internet, but I don't think I've felt this crestfallen since I started the ketogenic diet. That was a long time ago. I was like, damn, bro, it's like somebody died. That's what it felt like, you know what I mean? And here's the ridiculous thing, right? Because here's the ridiculous thing, right? That I'm comparing it to that shouldn't be compared to. Hendrik, my dad is he's 90 years old, right?
What? Really?
And, yes.
Huge respect to you, man. You're old, man. That's
Old
incredible.
man. And
Nice. Right.
I figure that when it's his time, I'll be ready. Right? I feel like I'm already psychologically ready for that, right?
I can only imagine what you're going through
Oh, I'm not.
in your head.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But when that would happen, who knows if I was actually ready for it? And in this case, I was not ready for the boy to step down. You know what I mean?
I hope he comes back. I think we all do.
Hopefully, he was an excellent dev man. You know what I mean? Excellent dev, did a lot of shit. Right? All I know is that push come to shove, I know that there are still a decent amount of devs that are on the server right now, but he will be very difficult to replace. And
Are you giving me a hint to start coding?
no. No. Maybe I'll pick that skill up in my mid-30s, but no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a...
Well, let's hope he does what Metalhammer did, like great comeback.
Yeah. So, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do a very rare thing, Hendrik. I'm going to switch to voice activation mode, and everybody in the audience, give Evan a round of applause, bro.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
This
Let's do it.
cocksucker a round of applause for...
Just like at the core event, right? When I was sitting next to
that
it.
thing, yes. Yes, give this man a round of applause for what he has given the server over his months of adminning. And I'm sure that if there are no more devs picked up off the streets, the impact will be felt precipitously over the next couple of months. So, for those that didn't clap, I'll give you a different alternative to clap. Alright? And it's this. Round of applause. Baby, make that ass clap. Drop it to the floor, make that ass clap. Round of applause. Baby, make that ass clap. Drop it to the floor, make that ass clap. Let me see ya. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Baby, drop it to the floor and bust it, bust it. That's it for the Punkery Show, ladies and gentlemen. Special thanks again to Evan for his service. I hope he enjoys his retirement. This is Rashawn. That was Hendrik. We will see you next week. How'd it go from straight to gee, bro? Oh, okay, I see what you mean. We'll see you next time on the Punkery Show. That is done.